Welcome to this Otis tutorial on Excel template reports. You may already have used the Excel reports feature within Otis. We provide a range of predefined reports that we've built up over the years. We hope you find these reports useful building blocks when creating your own final report. But there are lots of situations when these predefined reports do not meet your needs. Perhaps you really want to use your own report layouts. Within Otis, we often combine data together. Maybe you need that data in separate columns. Not all the predefined reports include all the survey fields, or maybe your client wants to use three words. Whatever the reason, the solution is to use the Excel templates. Templates are normal Excel files. They define the report layout, the logo, the data columns, formatting, colors, etc. Otis will take your template and fill in the data. Let's look at that in more detail. The templates are normal Excel files. You use Excel to edit the spreadsheets and update the style and the layout and the formatting, etc. And then you keep these template files stored on your PC. On the website, use the Excel template dialog to select the template files from your PC and then press the download button. Otis will then read in the template, search for all the data columns, fill in the data, and download the finished report back to your PC. How does that work? Well, Otis doesn't care about the layout and the style and the formatting. That's all to do with Excel. Otis does need to be able to identify the data columns so it knows what data to put into which columns. To do that, you need to use the correct field IDs in the column headers so that Otis can recognize each column. Here's an example. The header row contains the field IDs. Now the colors and the formatting doesn't matter, it's just the words that matter as the field IDs. The second row in the template is used for formatting the data. Again, Otis doesn't care what formatting you use, but Otis will copy this one row of formatting for as much data as you've got in the table. So in the template file you've just got two rows, a row of headers with field IDs and then one row of formatted data cells. In the finished report, the field IDs have been replaced by sensible names and you've got a whole table of formatted data. So the field IDs, what are they? So on the customized survey page you'll see the field IDs listed down here. So for example, the S condition one is the structural condition. So Otis will use these field IDs to know which field you're talking about. In addition to these field IDs, there are some more combinations and formatted variations, and we'll come across them later. So there's two files. The template file is the important one, keep it safe. It has all the layout and the formatting but no data. It has field IDs so that Otis can identify the columns and has one row of formatting for the data cells. Whereas the generated report has copied all the layout and formatting from the template. The field IDs have been replaced by the field names and you've got tables of formatted data. But before I show you an example, let's go to the customized survey page. Here you can see the field IDs are listed together with their field names. The field IDs are read-only, they're the stuff that Otis knows about, but you can change the field name to anything you want to be something sensible. The other thing I'm going to show you is on the reports form. At the bottom right of this you see there's a help button. Now this shows the help for how to use all the reports, but at the bottom there's the table with all the field IDs. Now you can see most of them are just the survey fields that you fill in during the survey, but there are some, like this one, measurements and maybe spread, where we combine several fields together to make your reports much more compact. And finally, there's a whole web page explaining how these report templates work, so perhaps you can have a look at that after you've looked at this video. Now if we go back and look at the data, press the reports button and then the templates button, you can see there's a set of instructions for what to do. The first one is to download one of our templates for you to start with. So I'll press this button here and it'll download a template into my downloads folder. So let's open up that template and have a look. You can see there's some keywords here where we build up a little table of condition, and here another table of the different sites, and we've got a row of field IDs here to show Otis where to put the data. Here we've got some colors that allow us to color in the risk category depending on the value, and here we've got 3 columns for the photos. So I'm going to do some edits now. For this example, I'm going to delete those photo columns. I'm going to make this one bigger and change it to what 3 words. What 3 words. Over here, I'm going to change that to the height and spread. I'm not interested in anything else. Make it a bit smaller, a bit smaller. Instead of the site, I'm going to use the life stage, and I'm really only interested in the P condition. And finally, I'm just going to change some formatting and colors just to show a difference. Okay, so I've got my new template. It's got some changes made, so I'm going to save that. Returning to the Otis website, we did step 1 when we downloaded the template. In step 2, we edited the template and saved it somewhere safe on our PC. Now in step 3, we choose the file again and press the download button. When I open up the generated report, I can see all my changes. I've got a table here of life stage. My columns are now showing what I wanted, and the formatting and colors are all set up as I wanted. Now I've got more changes I want to make here, so I'm going to go back to the template and edit that now. It normally takes lots of tweaking to get the reports laid out exactly as you would like, and you can store multiple templates on your PC for different types of projects and different clients. Remember, the field IDs are used to identify the columns. Otis will simply take your template and fill in the data. Everything else is part of Excel. Remember where the help button is. It'll give you a full list of the field IDs that you can use and more detailed instructions about using these Excel templates.